Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to make some lovely vegetarian paneer biryani. To start off, to make my paneer biryani, I'm going to use the paneer makhani recipe as the base. So I am going to make my makhani sauce. And here's my ingredients for the sauce. Here I have half a medium onion sliced, 5 tomato roughly chopped, a tablespoon of butter, 8 cloves of garlic, a thumb of ginger ground, and 2 green chillies which I slit. I am also using a dozen of cashew nuts, 3 bay leaf, 2 cloves, 1 stick of cinnamon, and 4 green elaichi. I'm also going to add in a tablespoon of mixed masala, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of rough salt, and I'm using half a cup of water. We are going to start by making our makhani sauce. I've cut my heat on medium and I am ready to make my sauce. Firstly, I am going to pour in my half a cup of water, and thereafter I'm going to add in all my ingredients to the water and let this steam for 20 minutes. I'm going to give this a good mix, and then I'm going to cover with the lid and allow this to steam out for 20 minutes. While my sauce is simmering, I'm going to take you through the rest of my ingredients, which are: I've got half a cup of biryani dal that I picked and soaked overnight, 200 gram of cubed paneer. I got a small head of cauliflower which is 460 gram. I am going to clean my cauliflower and deep fry, and I'm also going to deep fry my paneer. Thereafter, I have a cup of mixed veg and a thumb of crushed ginger that I cut. For braising, I'm also going to use some fresh curry leaf, 2 tablespoons of my homemade ghee. Don't forget to watch my video on making of the ghee. And for my spices, I have a tablespoon of mixed masala, a teaspoon of my roasted whole ground spice, a teaspoon of salt for taste, but we will taste along the way, half a teaspoon of kasuri methi, which I'm going to garnish at the end, and thereafter some fresh mint for garnishing, and some lovely crispy fried onions to garnish, dhania to garnish, and also to garnish I'm going to use 4 tablespoons of fresh cream. Earlier on, I cooked up 2 cups of rice. Using my biryani method, I used half a teaspoon of hardi and 3 bay leaf and a teaspoon of salt. I also sprinkled some coloring to it, which is 80% cooked, and we are going to layer our biryani and it will fully cook in the oven. It has been 20 minutes and my makhani sauce is cooked. Thereafter, I'm going to remove my cinnamon stick and my bay leaf. I will switch my stove off and allow this to cool, and then I'm going to pop it into the blender to come into a smooth sauce. Here's my 200 gram of paneer that I deep fried, and my cauliflower is also done deep frying. So while I was doing the cauliflower, I added in half a teaspoon of fine salt to the cauliflower. And on the side, I also caught my biryani dhal boiling. I will allow it to boil till it's soft. I forgot to mention when I was showing the ingredients. I'm going to take my cauliflower out, and then we are ready to braise our biryani. Now I am ready to braise my biryani. It's going to be a very quick braise because I boiled out my biryani dhal. So it's just the spices to cook. I am using the same pan. To the pan, I'm going to add in my ghee. Firstly, I'm going to add in my ginger. And then my curry leaf. And then my masalas. To this, I'm going to throw in my boiled biryani dhal. I'm going to lower my heat. We did taste our sauce, which had a little bit extra salt. So instead of using 1 teaspoon of salt, we are going to use half a teaspoon of salt. While my biryani dhal is fried, I'm just going to add in my mixed veg. Give this a nice mix and allow this for 2 minutes. In the meantime, I set my oven to heat up to 150 degrees. My mixed veg and biryani dhal is fried out. I'm going to add in my cauliflower so we can coat in well with my spice. And I'm also going to throw in my paneer. Two minutes has passed, and as you can see, the cauliflower has got the spices in. Here's my Makhani sauce that I blended smooth. I'm just going to pour it over. As you can see, the richness of the Makhani sauce. I'm also going to add in a 1/4 cup of water to rinse the jug out. Okay, it needs a little bit more water, so that was 1/2 cup. Give it a good rinse. And pour it in gently. I'll give this a good mix. I will allow this to come to the simmer and then give it an extra 5 minutes for the flavors to get into my vegetable and the paneer. 5 minutes has passed, and as you can see how lovely it's done up. So I'm just going to sprinkle in my kasuri methi. To my braise, I'm going to add in my 4 tablespoons of fresh cream. I will give this another 3 minutes to simmer, and thereafter we'll be ready to layer our biryani. Now the curry for my biryani is ready. We will switch the stove off. We also tasted the salt, it's right. Now we are ready to layer our biryani. Here's my rice that I cooked earlier on with hardi, my bay leaf, salt, and some coloring. I'm going to use my oven tray and I'm going to put in my first layer of rice. And thereafter, I'm going to put a generous topping of the curry. I'm going to sprinkle in a little bit of my fried onions. And a little bit of fresh dhania. Wipe my hands. And I will repeat the same method. This time around, I will try to finish the curry. I managed to put all my curry into my oven tray. I'm going to sprinkle with a little bit of onions to it. And then a little bit of dhania. And thereafter, I'm going to try to put a thin layer of rice on top. I managed to spread my thin layer of rice on top. And here in my pot, I have maybe 1 portion of rice remaining. I will use the rest of my fried onions on top. I will just sprinkle with my little bit more of dhania and my pudina, which I'll just place it here and there. I will get Pranesh to help me to wrap it with the foil, and thereafter we will pop it in the oven for 20 minutes. We're just going to pop this into the oven for 20 minutes. 20 minutes has passed and we are ready to take our paneer biryani out of the oven. It smells so good. There you go, your lovely paneer biryani, piping hot out of the oven. This biryani can serve 6 to 8 and you can usually take it out of the oven straight to your dining table. But now we are going to show you how it's prepared in the inside. Here you go, your lovely paneer biryani served with some nice dal on the side and freshly made salad. This recipe is very good for a fasting day in our cold winter. I hope you'll give this a try and enjoy.